Welcome to the Bragan Baseball Complex in Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to send you down to the field now for the national anthem. CCBL Baseball is live on Schlick Sports. Hello, everyone. I am Noah Schlicksup, bringing you tonight's action live. Some Friday night baseball, the first of a series of CCBL games right here on Schlick Sports this summer. And our first matchup, the Hawks and the Stingrays at the beautiful Bragan Baseball Complex. The Stingrays acting as the home team in tonight's matchup. These two teams sitting at 3 and 5 respectively in the standings. The Stingrays come in winners of 3 of their last 4. The Hawks 2 and 2 since starting 0 and 5. This is a Hawks team that feels like they're starting to come together as a team. They're finding their lineup, finding trust in each other. They're beginning to find a bit of a rhythm, and they're looking to continue that against a team that's already beaten them a couple times this season and come out on top tonight. As for the Stingrays, winners of 3 of their last 4, they've got some good momentum going at this point in the season. They're an expansion team last year that had quite a bit of success now with their second year under Jason Hatcher, who is the head coach at Nice High School. Off to a 4 and 5 start. They're starting to find their groove as well. Taking a look at the fielding alignment for the Stingrays in tonight's game. Out in the outfield, Alfredo Jimenez out in left with Nick Upperman in center and Alex Calabro in right. On the infield, Dylan Dinkowski, the third baseman. Christian Morales out in short with Waz Rawlings at second. The first baseman, Jackson Thomas, with Luis Tamero behind the plate. Out on the mound for the Stingrays is Marshall Flowers. Flowers making his 4th appearance, his 4th start of the season. He's gone 11 innings. No decisions for him this season. Carries an ERA at 2.54 with a whip at 1.45. Does a nice job of missing bats. Doesn't allow too much contact against him. And when he does, 83% of the time, it is weak contact. However, where he does struggle is allowing free bases. 9 walks, 4 hit by pitches in 11 innings. This is a pretty good Hawks order with some dangerous bats, especially in that middle part of the lineup. He's got to keep guys off base, especially with the wind blowing out in a relatively small ballpark in the Bragan Baseball Complex. Looking at the dimensions, 315 to the corner is only 350 to dead center, and with that wind blowing out and some power bats in the Hawks lineup, that could be dangerous tonight for Flowers. Taking a look at that Hawks order, they are led off by Jet Cahigas, the second baseman, batting .333. Finn Howell batting second, followed by Aiden Forrest and Eric Foraker. Will Worsham batting 5th, the leader in the CCBL in home runs. Jaden Naismith batting 6th, followed by Cooper Scruggs and Ryan Powers. Gabe Breckenridge batting 9th, and the 10-hole hitter, the extra hitter, is Davis Coleman. If you're not familiar with the rules of the CCBL, they do have the extra hitter, so 10 hitting in the order to go along with that DH. And standing out in this Hawks lineup, you just look at 3, 4, 5, and those are 3 very dangerous hitters. Aiden Forrest, first in on-base percentage, 4th in batting average, batting .462, and those are CCBL ranks. Then you're followed by Eric Foraker, who's tied for 2nd in RBIs. The guy who's tied with them in the CCBL Will Worsham batting 5th, and he is the only CCBL player with multiple home runs this season. This is a very dangerous Hawks order, and if they can get one of those top 2 guys on, you're talking Cahigas or Finn Howell, that could spell trouble here in this one going up against Marshall Flowers. Throw down to second, and we are just about to get underway here at the Bregan Baseball Complex. The weather 87 degrees, wind blowing out at 9 miles per hour. It is a beautiful summer day, Wooden Bat Baseball League, and we are just about ready to go. Cahigas steps into the batter's box. Full windup and the pitch. Fouled away. We are underway. Time of first pitch, 6:31. Cahigas comes in batting .333, 3 RBIs, 6 stolen bases this season. A threat on base. Another foul ball the other way, 0-2. Wind gusting up to 16 miles per hour, kind of shifting towards right field now. Talking with people ahead of this game, if you hit one into those gaps, it can run, especially with the wind blowing out. Carry out of here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cahigas down on strikes, and that will bring up Finn Howell, the left fielder.
Now batting for the Hawks, the left fielder, number 27, Finn Howell.
Good quick strikeout there from Marshall Flowers. He's got some good stuff out on the mound. College freshman stands at 6'5", 200. That fastball sitting in the high 80s to low 90s. The 1-0. Foul ball. Count even at 1. These CCBL games, 7 innings. Pitch in the dirt, 3-1 to Finn Howell. Plays at UNF, local guy, out of St. John's Country Day High School. He draws a walk. He's on 1 out, and that brings up Aiden Forrest, a dangerous hitter up at the plate.
Now batting the first baseman, number 11, Aiden Forrest.
Forrest, a recent graduate of IMG Academy, going on to play at Xavier at the next level. Gets the start at first base. 1 out. Working out of the stretch for the first time. Forrest first pitch swinging into left field for a base hit. Rounding second and staying put is Finn Howell. So 2 on, 1 out for Eric Foraker. And he's been good in these big spots. 9 RBIs early on in the season. 2 ducks on the pond. What can he do with that?
Now batting for the Hawks, the catcher, number 22, out of the University of North Florida, Eric Foraker.
First pitch to Foraker. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. High chopper to third. Steps on the bag for 1, throw across the diamond, not in time from Dylan Dankowski. They do get 1 on the fielder's choice, and Will Worsham. 2 on, 2 out. Trying to get a run across in the first.
Now batting the third baseman, number 31, Will Worsham.
Runner for the catcher over at first is Jet Cahigas. Breaking ball up above the zone, 1-0.
Courtesy runner for the Hawks, Jet Cahigas.
The 1-0. Misses down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. This is a Hawks team that's been batting .289 with runners in scoring position. Aiden Forrest stands out on second base. Pitch kicks to the backstop, runners on the go, and now 2 runners in scoring position for Will Worsham. Chain link backstop. Kind of kills that ball as it gets past the catcher. Tamero couldn't really do anything with it. And now a 3-0 count on Worsham. And Jaden Naismith on deck. Very good hitter as well. Doesn't necessarily let up in the order. Ball 4 high, so Flowers walks him on 4 pitches. Bases loaded in the first inning. And Naismith, the shortstop, trying to bring a run home.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Jaden Naismith.
Naismith out of South Georgia State College. First pitch swinging, can't catch up with the heater. Chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Dankowski makes the throw across the diamond to strand. The bases loaded, so a sigh of relief for Marshall Flowers on the mound and the Stingrays. They escape the first inning jam. On to the bottom half of the first inning. First chance for the Hawks. Out on the field, and the Stingrays at the plate when we return on Schlick Sports. Welcome back here to the Bragan Baseball Complex in Jacksonville, Florida. As you take a look at Emery Hogan getting the start for the Hawks on the mound up against the Stingrays.
First inning for the Stingrays, the center fielder,
Hogan
number 4, Nick
comes in
Upperman.
with an ERA at 3.34 in 5 appearances. 3 of them starts. A workhorse for Mark Castle and the Hawks. On 14 2/3 innings up there in the CCBL. Starting lineup for the Stingrays, Nick Upperman leading things off, followed by Waz Rawlings and Tyler Huff. Jackson Thomas cleaning things up, followed by Luis Tamero, as there's a chopper back to the mound, fielded cleanly And he caught it in the air for a pop out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That brings up Rawlings.
Now batting the second baseman, number 24, Waz Rawlings.
Back to the order, batting 6th, Christian Morales, followed by Cam Strader, Alex Calabro, Dylan Dankowski, and then Alfredo Jimenez. Rawlings, the second baseman, takes a ball. Time called by the home plate umpire Chris Pittman, as looks like the bullpen gate was open down the right field line. A 1-2 count on Rawlings. Pops one foul out of play, staying alive. Now in on the hands, jam shot down the right field line. Catch made by Ryan Powers. 2 Stingray hitters quickly retired, and that brings up Tyler Huff. Quick look at the defensive alignment for the Hawks.
Hitter,
Finn Howell out in left with
Tyler
Cooper Scruggs
Huff.
in center, Ryan Powers in right. On the infield, Worsham at third, Naismith at short, Cahigas over at second with Aiden Forrest at first. Behind the plate, Eric Foraker, and Emery Hogan, of course, out on the mound. 1-0 count on the extra hitter, Tyler Huff. Swings at strike one, ball and a strike. Pop up on the infield. Charging, diving, unable to make the catch is Worsham. Staying put at first base is Tyler Huff. So a pop-up drops on the infield and allows a base runner for the Stingrays. That will bring up Jackson Thomas.
Now batting the first baseman, number 19, Jackson Thomas.
That's one that, off the bat, I expected to be early out number 3. Quick inning for Emery Hogan, but I think Worsham was playing back, and just a long run. Hogan didn't come off the mound to get it. Forker behind the plate. Check throw to first, as making a little break was Tyler Huff. Back in time. 1-1 count on the first baseman, Thomas. In 21 at-bats, he is batting .095 on the season. Takes a pitch down and away. 2-1. Curveball swung on and missed. 2-2 count, 1 on, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning between the Hawks and the Stingrays. Emery Hogan fires. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 out infield blooper. Base hit, no problem for Emery Hogan. Makes quick work of the Stingrays in the first. On to the second. We are scoreless on Schlick Sports. Top of the second inning now on Schlick Sports as Cooper Scruggs digs into the left-handed batter's box to lead things off for the Hawks in the second inning against Marshall Flowers. Pops one up, shallow left field, charging in Jimenez, and he cannot make the catch. It's bouncing away to second. Goes Cooper Scruggs. He's in scoring position on a miscue. Jimenez and the shortstop Morales. No one seemed to let up on that pop-up, and a miscommunication allows that one to drop for a, call that a base hit? We're calling it a double. Puts a runner in scoring position for Ryan Powers. He's driven in 2 runs this season. The Hawks, they were able to load the bases in the first inning, were unable to bring any runs home. Big time secondary lead out there at second base from Cooper Scruggs. This is a Hawks team that has stolen quite a few bases. Scruggs with 4 of them. Fastball high. 1-1. The umpires in tonight's contest. Behind the plate, Chris Pittman. And out on the infield, Terrell Poole. Runner goes, pitch inside, and it clipped Ryan Powers. He'll take first base. Cooper Scruggs back to second. First 2 men reach in the second inning. And that brings up Gabe Breckenridge.
Now batting tonight's
DH,
designated hitter for the
batting
Hawks,
176.
number 4, Gabe Breckenridge.
Breckenridge attends Coppin State University. Played at Matanzas in high school growing up in Palm Coast, Florida. Foul tip to the backstop. Strike 1. Flowers out on the mound. Plays for Augusta, Division II school. Grew up in Waynesboro, Georgia. Attending Burke County in high school. Ball bounces, and breaking for third. Getting there is Cooper Scruggs. Ryan Powers staying put at first on the wild pitch. Runners at the corners. A 1-1 count. The DH trying to put this one in play and bring our first run home. Takes ball 2, 2-1. Set on the mound is Flowers. Pitch skips away from the catcher, Tamero. Scruggs is going to stay put over on third base. Ryan Powers, the runner on first, advances to second. Now a 3-1 count. 2 in scoring position, nobody out. (3-1). Set is Flowers. He fires. Swung on and missed. Count full. And the one thing you do not want to do in this situation if you're Breckenridge up at the plate is strike out. You want to get this ball in play, give your runner on third a chance to score at the very least. The 3-2. Slapped down the right field line, tracking foul, and it drops. Still 3-2. Infield in. Payoff pitch. In on the hands, fought off. Staying alive, Breckenridge. There is action up in the bullpen for the Hawks. We've got Braden Thomas throwing out there. Nothing for the Stingrays. Another 3-2, and it's swung on and missed. A nice curveball gets Breckenridge for out number one, and that's a big one for Marshall Flowers. Escaped the jam in the first. Had 2 on, 1 out.
Extra hitter for the
Eventually
Hawks,
the base is loaded
Davis Coleman.
in that inning with 2 outs. First 2 men reached, both in scoring position with nobody out. 1 down is Breckenridge, and now Davis Coleman swings and misses. Strike 1. The extra hitter batting 182, 3 RBIs on the season. Swung on, chopped to first. Scruggs to the plate, is safe. First run on the board. The Hawks striking, no outs on that play either. Runners at the corners, 1 away, and back to the top of the order in a 1-0 ball game.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Jet Cahigas.
Right there. It looked for a second like the first baseman, Jackson Thomas, was going to take that to the bag, I thought. Kind of hesitated a bit, and that allowed Scruggs to score without too much of a contest at the plate. Didn't step on the bag either. So now runners at the corners with 1 away, and Cahigas, who struck out, up at the plate. Another jam shot foul. We've been seeing Flowers work a lot inside, a lot of pitches in on the hands, and credit the Hawks hitters. They're making contact, but hasn't been strong. Oh, 0-2 count on the leadoff man. Little glance over the shoulder. The pitch. Little slide step action. Ball 1. One-two pitch, curveball misses. Count back even 2-2. We've seen a pitch away, pitch down and in. Wouldn't be surprised to see the heater here in on the hands. 2-2. Fastball fouled away. Good battle going on between Jet Cahigas and Marshall Flowers. 1 run in here in the top of the second for the Hawks, and they look to add more. So after an 0-2 count on Cahigas, he's managed to work this count full. Pressure on Flowers now to find the zone. Don't want to lose him here. The 3-2, runner in motion, pitch chopped, and that could get into right. Diving stop, not going to matter, but breaking for third and being thrown out. Davis Coleman tried getting aggressive, coming around second. 1 run does score on the single from Cahigas. It's now 2-0, but 2 outs in the inning on the base running error.
Now batting the left fielder, number 27, out of St. John's Country Day and the University of North Florida, Finn Howell.
I like the aggressiveness coming around second, but didn't appear like Coleman had quite the speed you want if you're going to pull that. He was in motion. You wonder if he thought that got into right field as the first pitch to Finn Howell gets to the backstop and Cahigas into scoring position. Finn Howell drew a walk just an inning ago. A long glance at second. Pitch misses 2-0. Flowers is a guy that hasn't been hit too hard this season, but already 3 hits against him, and we're only in the second inning. This Hawks team striking early. Now a 3-0 count on Finn Howell. He came into this contest 1 for 6, reaching on a hit by pitch to go along with that. Walked in the first in a 3-1 count. Doubt he has the green light here. Pickoff move to second. Cahigas back in time. And he does have the 3-0 green light, grounds it to third, throw across the diamond in time from Dylan Dankowski, and that will retire the side. But the Hawks do strike for 2 in the second. 2-0 our score when we return. You are watching CCBL Baseball on Schlick Sports.
The Hawks score 2.
Nice spot to catch a ball game right there beyond the right field fence as we're entering the bottom of the second here between the Hawks and the Stingrays. First pitch, ball 1 to Luis Tomero. It's been a while since Emery Hogan was out on the mound in the first inning. A long top of the second for the Hawks, and Hogan took care of business. Quick first inning of action. The only base runner came on a infield pop-up that was able to drop near the third base line. 3-0 pitch Tomero thought was ball 4. Chris Pittman was not in agreement. 3-1. Sends one to third. A little trouble with it. Worsham throws across the diamond, and it is just in time. Nice recovery in the hot corner for out number 1.
Now batting for the Stingrays, the shortstop, number 18, Christian Morales.
You saw Worsham have a bit of an uh-oh moment when he Saw that ball drop down. Looked to me like kind of panicked for a second, but was able to quickly rein it in and make a great throw across the diamond. Plenty of velo on it to retire the catcher. Ball 1-2. Christian Morales now up at the plate. Morales sends one to third. A foul ball, however, close, but just to the left of that third base bag. Morales enters tonight's contest with a batting average at 136. Utility man plays outfield and infield from Polk State College. He takes ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard contact up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Christian Morales, first hard contact we've seen so far against Emory Hogan, and now a runner on first base with one away, and that brings up Cam Strader, the DH.
The designated hitter, number 27.
Nice job there from the shortstop. Morales fell behind in the count, evened it back up, and just a nice job taking it right back where it came from, straight up the middle. Hard contact into center. Almost bounced over the center fielder, Cooper Scruggs. Pickoff move. No real contest at first base. This is a Stingray team that has stolen 27 bases this year. And you wonder down early how aggressive they're looking to be on the base paths, trying to get a runner into scoring position, or they don't want to risk it when you've got someone on base. Morales is 1 for 3 on stolen bases this season. Not a very high success rate there. Foul ball. 1-2 the count on Cam Strader. Strader, a freshman at Augusta. Pickoff move, that one close, and it got him. Christian Morales with a good lead off of first base and a good move from Emory Hogan that was so fast the camera couldn't catch it. He got him by a mile, too, over there. Perfect throw, perfect execution, and now 2 outs, 2 strikes, and after the foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Full windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. It's all Hawks early on. 2-0 heading into the third. You are watching CCBL Baseball on Schlick Sports.
Nothing for the
Time now for a pitching change here in the top of the third inning. Not the cleanest of outings for Marshall Flowers, so on out of the pen is Cam Strader, who was DHing previous to this, the Submariner out of Augusta University, stands at 6'2", 220. Grew up in Axworth, Georgia. He gets set to face 3-4-5 coming up.
Now batting the first baseman, number 11, Aiden Forrest.
Aiden Forrest singled back in the first. Takes ball one. 2-0 our score early on. The Hawks have had a lot of traffic on the bases in this one. Loaded him up in the first. Unable to get anything home, and then in the second, plating two. That pitch goes under Aiden Forrest. 2-1 count. The lefty. It's 2-2 count now on Forrest. That's got to be a very tough release point for a hitter. Hard enough when you got a guy throwing from that angle. But when you make him a lefty too, that's just tough. I don't feel it's something you see too often. Full count. Pitch misses for ball four. Leadoff man reaches on a walk. And that brings up Foraker.
Now batting the catcher, number 22, Eric Foraker.
Foraker reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Takes strike one there. For Cam Strader on the mound, this is his third appearance. He's gone 4 innings. Carries an ERA at 5.25. He struggled with control early on this season. In those 4 innings, 4 walks, 2 hit by pitches. Has to find the strike zone here. Don't want to allow too many free bases to a Hawks order that's had its way so far in this one. In on the hands, jam shot, shallow center field. Could be dangerous, but settling under it, making the catch is Nick Upperman. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 31, the home run leader of the Coastal Collegiate Baseball League, Will Worsham.
And as you heard, the home run leader of the CCBL, Will Worsham, up at the plate, walked his first time up. Wind blowing out tonight. Maybe looking to add to that leading total. 3 home runs on the season. I believe all of them hit out here at the Bregan Baseball Complex. A 1-1 count. 1 on, 1 out, 1-1 count. One's all over the place as this is a routine fly ball to center. Upperman makes the catch. 2 gone. And that brings up Naismith. 2 fly balls that weren't hit very hard back up the middle.
Jaden Naismith.
So after stumbling a little bit, allowing the leadoff walk, Cam Strader quickly retires the next 2 in order as Aiden Forrest coming in from first base. We're going to have a pinch runner as Forrest has got something, who's showing head coach Mark Castle his hand.
Now running Ben Affelback.
So, potential injury situation there. Not a guy the Hawks want to see out huge piece of that batting order as this one skips inside. Ball 1-1 on Jaden Naismith.
Hey, Chris.
Grounded out to third his first time up. 2-2 count. 1 on, 2 out. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Cam Strader, after allowing the leadoff walk, sets the next 3 men down in order. Still 2-0 our score as we enter the bottom of the third on Schlick Sports.
We go to the bottom half of the
Bottom of the third inning now on Schlick Sports as Alex Calabro leading things off for the Stingrays. They trail by a score of 2-0. It's Calabro in a 1-1 count. If you've been watching baseball here on Schlick Sports for a little while, you're probably familiar with the former Creekside Knight. Calabro now at West Georgia. Standing at 5'10", 175, 3-1 count. Hogan fires. Calabro thought it was ball 4. In the end, count full, 3-2. Close pitch, ball 4. We're getting word that Forrest is not going to be able to return to the game.
Now batting the third baseman, number 14, Dylan Dankowski.
Leadoff man on. Pitch inside on Dankowski. 1-0. Trying to figure out first baseman. Looks like Ben Affelback. So Affelback in for Aiden Forrest. One count on Dankowski, the third baseman. Off-speed pitch misses away. 2-1. The Hawks coached by Mark Castle. Castle, really young guy making his first coaching appearance after playing collegiately at Young Harris. Creekside alumni wants to go into coaching after his collegiate baseball career. Will be the number 4 assistant at Young Harris next season, and his big goal is to become a collegiate head coach. And he also played in this league his first year back in 2021. An alumni of the Sharks, he said. And we can thank Commissioner Chris Line for that fact. High pop up towards short. Naismith makes the catch, one away. That brings up Jimenez, the left fielder.
Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Alfredo Jimenez.
Top of the order due up next. Just looking to get on base, 1 on, 1 out. Represents the tying run at the plate. Shallow pop-up, right field coming in, making the catch is Ryan Powers. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That brings up Nick Upperman, the center fielder. He popped out on a bunt attempt in the top of the 1st.
Nick Upperman.
Excuse me, bottom of the 1st. Fun fact about Mark Castle, another fun fact we got, holds the Creekside record for the longest hit streak. At one point had a 23-game hit streak with the Creekside Knights. Alex Calabro in motion, hit and run, chopper to third, throw across the diamond, will get Nick Upperman to retire the side. 3 clean innings for Emory Hogan and the Hawks. They lead 2-0 heading into the 4th on Schlick Sports. Leading things off in the 4th inning, and, well, an eventful first play of the 1st inning, as there was no first baseman after Jackson Thomas came out of position to try to field the ground ball from Cooper Scruggs,
Right fielder number
who's now
32,
halfway to the
Ryan
cycle.
Powers.
Double and a single on the line for the center fielder, and that's a guy who needed it, batting just 125 heading into the night. His on-base percentage has been there at 440, working good ABs, and a couple hits on the line for him already, and that brings up Ryan Powers. Reached on a hit by pitch his first time up. This time 0-2 here in the top of the 4th inning. The Hawks were able to plate 2 in the second. High popper, shallow center field. Catch made by Upperman. 1 away. That'll bring up Breckenridge. Struck out in a 3-2 count his first time up.
Designated hitter, number 4, Gabe Breckenridge.
Cam Strader has come in and pitched really well since that walk he surrendered to start off his outing. Just a lot of soft contact, got the 1 strikeout, and now quickly 0-2 on Breckenridge, the DH. Up and away, and a great stop there from Tamero, reaching up with the glove and keeps it from tracking to the backstop. One, two, fouled away. Luis Tamero's made some nice plays there behind the dish already in this one. Some good stops, good blocks. Pitch below the zone 2-2. This is a Stingray team that has a very good rotation of catchers that they use, and their head coach Jason Hatcher loves his catchers. Got a rotation of 3 that he'll use. Mac Wilkins, Tamero behind the dish tonight, and Tyler Huff, and they'll rotate between catcher, DH, and sitting tonight. Huff in the DH spot. Wilkins on the bench, as on the wild pitch, Cooper Scruggs into scoring position, 3-2 again on Gabe Breckenridge. These catchers, all really good players. There's ball 4. 2 on, 1 out for Davis Coleman. They all call pitches too.
Tonight's extra hitter for the Hawks, number 23, Davis Coleman.
I had asked about how they call pitches here at this level. Obviously, Hatcher, coach at Nice High School, he said he's used to being the one calling the pitches, and now he just leaves it up to the catcher. They'll call those pitches. Coaches will occasionally give them input in between innings, but it's in the players' hands. Catchers, pitchers working up a good rapport with each other, and good report. And quick pitch and a throw down to first. Skips down the right field line. Scruggs to third. He will stay there. So runners on second and third. Two 2-1 count on Davis Coleman.
It is
3-1 count. Strader had not walked a man since Aiden Forrest led off the third. However, after surrendering a walk to Breckenridge, he does the same to Davis Coleman. So the bases are loaded, 1 away. And the leadoff man, Jack Cahigas, up at the plate.
Second baseman, number
The
2,
switch hitter.
Jet Cahigas.
Batting right-handed for the first time in tonight's contest. Takes one for a ball. One other thing that is not necessarily working towards the hitter's advantage right now is those shadows. Cahigas goes the opposite way with it. It drops in front of Alex Calabro. It will score at least one heading to the plate. And scoring is Breckenridge. It's a 2-run single for Jet Cahigas, and it is now 4-0 Hawks.
Left fielder, number 27, Finn Howell.
Finn Howell now at the plate. He's walked and grounded out. Oh, 1 count. Pitch up and away, 1-1. 2 on, 2 in, 1 out. Now a 2-1 count. Finn Howell been very patient up at the plate. Worked the count to 3-0 his last time up in the second. Now sends one into right field. Calabro coming in. The runner is staying put at third. Base is loaded. And now up to the plate. First plate appearance of the night for Ben Apfelback.
Now batting number 17, Ben Appleback.
Fouls one back for strike 1. He's hitting in place of Aiden Forrest, who had to exit the game with a hand injury. Another foul ball. 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Bases loaded, 1 away. Cam Strader looking for a big out. Misses with a ball away, 1-2. Comes set, fires. Fly ball, foul territory down the left field line. Drops foul. Strader with a good pitch there, but Appleback able to fight it off and live to see the next pitch. Appleback 1 for 13 on the season. Swings and misses there at strike 3. Big time bases loaded strikeout for Cam Strader. Foraker up to the plate.
The catcher, number 22, Eric Foraker.
0 for 2 on the day. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first, flew out in the third. One 0 count. Strader working fast. He's set. The 2-0. Misses away, and now 3-0. We've seen hitters be aggressive in this game. Saw a 3-0 swing earlier, and the base is loaded here. 2 outs. Doubt we'll see a swing here. Make him hit the zone, and that's what he does. 3-1. Still very much a hitter's count. You cannot walk him. Foraker goes down low, pops it up. First baseline, foul territory catch is made for out number 3. Cam Strader allows 2 to score, but able to limit further damage. Pop out and a strikeout with the bases loaded. We play on to the bottom of the 4th. It is now 4-0 Hawks. You are watching the CCBL on Schlick Sports. 3 scoreless innings so far from Emery Hogan on the mound as he fires strike 1 to Waz Rawlings, leading things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-1 count. Second baseman swings and misses. 1-2. Foul ball staying alive. Hogan came into this one as the CCBL leader in strikeouts, but only 2 on the line tonight. Coach Mark Castle is talking about Hogan said does a nice job of throwing strikes, forcing soft contact, and that's exactly what he's done so far tonight right there. Forced the soft contact, but a wild throw from Naismith at short allows Waz Rawlings to reach. That'll be an error to lead off the 4th.
Batting for the Stingrays, the extra hitter, Tyler Huff, number 32.
Pitch inside on Tyler Huff. 1-0. Singled back in the first inning. Came into this one with a slugging percentage at .563, which is good for 5th in the CCBL. His 3 doubles rank 2nd in the league. Chopper foul, 2-1. We've seen Hogan respond nicely to base runners. He's now allowed 4. None of them have been able to advance past first base. Two-two count. Action up in both bullpens now. The 2-2 offering. Ground ball, fielded at third, thrown to second, good for 1. The transfer and throw will not be in time at first. Tyler Huff will reach on the fielder's choice. 1 on, 1 out. Taking a look at the Hawks bullpen. As Braden Thomas, who was up earlier. Pickoff move and back safely is Huff.
Now batting number 19, Jackson Thomas.
Jackson Thomas, the first baseman at the plate, struck out his first time up. Fastball high. 1-0. Runner in motion. Pitch popped up. Foul ground. Could be playable. It is out of play. And while we're over there, let's take a look at the pitcher up for the Stingrays. And that is Eric Anderson from Spring Hill College. Wouldn't be shocked to see him enter at the top of the 5th. 2-1 count on Jackson Thomas. Pickoff move and back safely is Huff. Two one up in the zone. Did he go? No, he did not. It's above the zone. 3-1. 1 on, 1 out. 3-2 count. Pickoff move. Another one. And another time, Tyler Huff is safe. Runner in motion on the 3-2 pitch, and it's another foul ball from Jackson Thomas. Thomas, a big figure there in the right-handed batter's box, stands at 6'6", 235. Out of Milledgeville, Georgia. Plays at Augusta University, one of the few Augusta players on the Stingray roster. Draws a 3-2 walk. And this is the best opportunity the Stingrays have had all night. 2 on, 1 out. Luis Tamaro up at the plate.
Luis Tamaro at the plate.
Tamaro with 1 home run on the season. The only from any Stingray hitters, as Mark Castle goes out to meet with his pitcher Hogan on the mound. Just a visit. Hogan getting to stay in the game. 2 on, 1 out. Tamaro. First time up, grounded out to third. This is a Stingray team that has struggled at the plate this season, batting just .210, .209 with runners in scoring position. They've still managed to score a healthy amount of runs, 5.2 per game, but that's going to have to happen quickly for them if they want to get back into tonight's game, and this is a great opportunity for it. Pop foul. That one is caught by the catcher, Eric Foraker. Makes the catch, 2 away. 2 gone. Christian Morales at the plate. He singled in the second.
Number 18, Christian Morales.
Emery Hogan doing a nice job after the leadoff man reached on an error. Grounded 1 man into a fielder's choice. Sputtered a little bit with a walk, and now on an 0-2 count, gets the pop out and foul ground. 2-0 to Morales, a hitter's count. And he's got to be in attack mode at the plate right here. .2-0 pitch misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Two on, 2 out. The pitch. Strike 1. Cam Strader, the man on deck. Should it get to him? The 3-1 to Morales. Hit him! Bases loaded. Tying run to the plate. And Cam Strader.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 27, Cameron Strader.
The potential to get very dangerous here. And Mark Castle, the head coach, knowing that, is going to come out and grab Emery Hogan from the mound. Into the game, Braden Thomas trying to clean things up when we return. 4-0 Hawks, but the Stingrays with a chance to cut into that when we return here from the Bregan Baseball Complex. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And a new pitcher to face Cam Strader, who takes strike 1. It's Braden Thomas out of the bullpen. Full windup and the pitch from the righty. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Thomas has pitched 9 2/3 this season. ERA at 8.69. The 0-2 offering. Close pitch taken for a ball. Thomas has struggled with the walk. Also getting hit pretty good. Opponents hitting .347 against him. His whip at 2.48. Just needs 1 out here to escape the jam. The 1-2. Misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Talking with Hawks coach Mark Castle, he said the story of the season is they've been playing good, but it's been one bad inning that's hurt them every time. This has the potential to be exactly that, as this one is hit high in the air, right field. Tracking back is Powers, makes the catch to end the inning. Well, the Stingrays get the tying run to the plate, but coming in out of the bullpen, Braden Thomas able to retire him to end the inning. Still 4-0 Hawks as we play on to the 5th here on Schlick Sports. Second pitching change of the night for the Stingrays, and in out of the bullpen is Jackson Thomas. Not who they had originally up there. He's been at first base all night. Thomas stands at 6'6", 235. Big frame from the freshman. This is ball 1 to Will Worsham. The third baseman has walked and flown out. Up and in. 1-1 count. This one, loud contact to center field. Going back on it is Upperman. He will not get to it. It's over the wall for a home run. And the CCBL home run leader adds to his total, his 4th of the young season.
Home run for Will Worsham.
To dead center field, Will Worsham with his 4th blast of the year. And the Hawks now lead 5-0 here in the top of the 5th. A loud greeting for Jackson Thomas out on the mound. And now this one to right center field. That one playable for Alex Calabro, who will make the catch. 1 away.
Fly out by the shortstop, Jaden Naismith. Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Cooper Scruggs.
Taking a look at the CCBL standings heading into this contest. The Dolphins in first place with a 7-2 record, followed by the Turtles, who are just 1 game back at 6-3. The Stingrays sitting in that 3 spot, 3 games back at 4-5. The Sharks in 4th with the Hawks sitting in 5th at 2-7, but they feel, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, they're starting to come together as a team, find their identity, and turn a corner here. They're 2-2 in their last 4, commanding this ball game in the top of the 5th, but still got to get 9 more outs. Full windup, the 1-2, swung on and missed. Drop third strike, throw down to first base in time. I'll bring up Ryan Powers. He's 0 for 1, did reach on a hit by pitch.
Right fielder, number 32, Ryan Powers.
First pitch to Powers. In on the hands, foul ball, out of play. Thomas making his 3rd appearance of the season. Carries an ERA at 7. His last appearance came on June 8th, went 4 innings, earning the win. Allowed 2 runs, both of them earned. 1 run in here in the 5th on the home run from Will Worsham. 2 outs and a swing and a miss from Ryan Powers for strike 3. But the Hawks tack 1 more onto their lead. A dead center bomb from Will Worsham. Who else? Onto the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-0 Hawks here on Schlick Sports. Five nothing our score here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Leading off the bottom of the
Hawks
5th inning,
leading the
right
Stingrays.
fielder, number 7, Alex Calabro.
8, 9, 10 coming up for the Rays here in the bottom of the 5th, and they've got to get something going being shut out at the plate and trailing the Hawks by 5. Calabro reached on a 3-2 walk back in the third. Takes ball too high, 2-0. Pop foul, 2 balls and a strike. Braden Thomas back out after capping off last inning out of the pen. Entered with 2 outs and the bases loaded and was able to find out number 3, striking out, or excuse me, forcing Cam Strader to fly out to right. Pop fly, right field. Catch made by Powers. 1 away. 1 gone for the third baseman,
Third baseman number
Dankowski.
14, Dylan Dankowski.
One 0 count. Dankowski one of a few UNF players here in this game. His teammates Finn Howell and Eric Foraker in the lineup across from him. Two-one count, 1 away here in the 5th. Final line on the Hawks starter, Emery Hogan. 3 2/3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Great night for the Hawks starter. 3-1 offering. Hard ground ball through into left field for a base hit. 1 out single for Dylan Dankowski. Alfredo Jimenez, the left fielder.
Left fielder number 2.
Flew out to right
Alfredo
his first time
Jimenez.
up. I think the Stingrays right here would love nothing more than him to just send 1 out to right field. Breathe some life into that dugout. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. Runner on first, Dankowski. One fouled away now, a ball and 2 strikes. Set on the mound is Thomas. He fires. Painted the white line of the right-handed batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes now after that pitch outside. Set is Thomas. He fires. In on the hands, jam shot to short. Catch is made by Naismith. 2 gone. Nick Upperman. He's 0 for 2.
Center fielder number 4.
To the top of the
Nick
order.
Upperman.
The batting average not there for Upperman this season. Certainly not where he'd like it to be. Now hitting under 200. Came into this game with an OBP up over 400 and was 3rd in the league with 17 quality at-bats. You have to feel that production is going to be coming soon for Nick Upperman. Pickoff move back in time at first base. Dylan Dankowski. It was 91 degrees at first pitch. That is now fallen to 83 as the sun starts to set beyond the right field line. Casting shadows out there on the field. As that pitch comes in from Thomas on the mound, it enters a shadow right in front of that batter's circle. Runner in scoring position, Dankowski. The 0-2. Takes in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes on Nick Upperman. Two-strike pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him chasing down in the dirt for strike 3 and out number 3. Braden Thomas puts up another scoreless frame for the Hawks. We play on to the 6th. Right back here in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a beautiful night to catch some CCBL baseball as the fans take in the Hawks and the Stingrays as down on the field, pitch skips to the backstop. Ball 1 to Gabe Breckenridge. Now in the top of the 6th inning. Jackson Thomas on the mound. Starting his 2nd inning of work. 2-0 count on the 9-hole hitter. Inside pitch, 3-0. Full windup. There's a strike, 3-1. Oh. Got a little foul ball right back into the catcher, and Luis Tamero having to wear that one. Did not look like it felt good. Walking it off behind the plate. Back ready to go. The 3-2. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike 3. A nice pitch there from Jackson Thomas. One away. Davis Coleman, the next man up. We're actually having a pinch hitter. That's Justin Lambert.
Now batting number 9, Justin Lambert.
Lambert out of Ulrichsville, Ohio. Plays collegiately at Penn State Beaver at the D3 level. The 0-2, fouled away. Full windup. The 2-strike pitch, up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our next CCBL broadcast on Schlick Sports, Monday at 6:30. Catch these Hawks returning to face the #1 team in the league, the Dolphins. Coverage starts at 6:25. Don't miss it. Right back here on Schlick Sports. 2-2 down and away. Count now 3-2. Mondays and Fridays for the rest of June. Swing and a miss for out number 2. Back-to-back Ks leading off the 6th inning. Jet Cahigas at the top of the Hawks order. With 2 gone, steps up to the plate.
Second baseman number 2, Jet Cahigas.
Cahigas, who was previously at Arcadia University, played his high school baseball here in Jacksonville at Mandarin. New entrance into the transfer portal. The 0-1. Takes ball 1. 2 for 3 on the day. 2-run single his last time up. Takes ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two outs in a 2-2 count. Full windup and the pitch. Nasty curveball, got him frozen, looking at strike 3. Great work from Jackson Thomas here in the 6th, striking out the side. Our score, still 5-0 Hawks when we return on Schlick Sports.
Go to the bottom half of the 6th, 5-0 Hawks over the Stingrays. Second baseman number 24, Waz Rawlings.
Bottom of the 6th inning now as Waz Rawlings leads things off for the Stingrays, who need a little charge. Bottom of the 6th, and they trail 5-0. Nothing on the scoreboard for them, just 3 hits. Braden Thomas.
His little sister couldn't say his first name, and she said Waz. They called him Waz, and that's where it came from. I forgot what his actual name is.
Now 1-1.
I'm not gonna remember it.
Ball 2, and I just heard Andrew Gibson next to me tell a real good story about Waz Rawlings. Do you want me to pass the headset so you can share that one?
Sure.
We're working with one mic up here, so 3-1 pitch up and in. Here's Andrew Gibson.
So Waz out of Providence told me the story about where it came from, and he told me that, if I recall this correctly, his little sister could not say his name correctly, and she kept calling him Waz, and they said, well, that's going to stick, and that's your name now forever.
There we go, as Waz gets hit by a pitch on a 3-1 count. Thank you, Andrew Gibson, for that nice anecdote.
The extra hitter, number 32, Tyler Huff.
Tyler Huff, the 3-hole hitter, now at the plate. He's reached twice, once on a single, once on a fielder's choice. Got a runner on first to lead off the inning. Takes a heater high. Ball 1. Ground ball to third. This could be 2, 5, 4, 3, not in time. So a fielder's choice. Second time, actually, that Tyler Huff has grounded into a 5-4 fielder's choice. 1 on, 1 out now. Still a runner on first for Jackson Thomas. Got some good facial hair going on at the College World Series. Tennessee pitcher.
Number 19, Jackson Thomas.
Showing off a nice stash.
Tennessee ball, if you've ever seen it.
Funny enough, runner goes. Throw down to second. A good one, and he did not get him. I thought he might have had Tyler Huff out there at second base, but able to evade the tag. Now 2-0. I've seen some good facial hair at the high school level, too. There's Alex Calabro, actually on the Stingrays at one point, had a good mustache going. I believe that was his senior year. It wasn't a thick one by any means, but he had the stash going. Runner in scoring position with 1 away. 2-1 count. Fly ball, right center field. That one's got a chance. It is off the top of the wall. Runner had to stay put to tag up at second. He's rounding third and will score. Tyler Huff scores on the RBI double from Jackson Thomas. Make it 5-1.
Catcher number 23, Luis Termero.
Luis Chamorro now to the plate as running out there for the Stingrays, courtesy runner Kellen Brown. Played at Bartram before heading to St. John's Country Day here in Jacksonville. Now at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical.
Courtesy runner for the Stingrays, number 8, Kellen Brown.
So a little bit of life now for the Stingrays, getting a run in here in the bottom of the 6th, now 5-1. Another man in scoring position. And a 1-1 count on Luis Tamero. The 1-1 offering. Takes it away. 2 balls and a strike. Kellen Brown out there on second, studying aeronautical science. Trying to become an astronaut. Fly ball right field, shading under it. Powers makes the catch. Brown going to stay put, and that was a great decision as a missile from Ryan Powers in right field was thrown into third. So 2 gone for Christian Morales.
Shortstop number 18.
He's reached twice, once on a single, once on a hit by pitch. I'm not too familiar with the aeronautical majors, but aeronautical science got to be. I'm going to do something with NASA, I think, down there in Daytona. One 0 count. Set is Thomas. He fires. Up high above the zone, 2-0. The Stingrays plated their first run of the game here just moments ago on an RBI double. 2-1 count on Christian Morales. Looking to get a second run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Good curveball from Braden Thomas. Now 2-2 count. The 2-strike offering. Here it comes. Skips away from Foraker behind the plate. Runner to third is Kellen Brown. Now a 3-2 count. Cam Strader on deck. A big 3-2 pitch right here. Full windup. Here's the offering. Slow chopper to third. This could be a close play. Barehanded throw across the diamond. What a play by Will Worsham. Tips the sunglasses to the crowd. And after a tremendous barehanded play to retire the side. However, the Stingrays do get one. 5-1 our score heading into the 7th here on Schlick Sports.
What a great barehanded play.
Top of the 7th inning now on Schlick Sports. as the Hawks looking to add some insurance with
Left
2-3-4, led off
number
by
27,
Finn Howell
Finn
here
Howell.
in the top of the 7th. The Stingrays were able to get one back in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Hawks trying to respond. 1-1 to Howell. Skips away from Tamero. 2-1. Full windup and the pitch. Strike 2. Looked to me like Howell was just kind of taking all the way. The 2-2 offering. Right back where it came from. Into center field. A scary moment there for Jackson Thomas. Comebacker through to center field. And a leadoff single in the 7th for the Hawks. And that will bring up Apfelback.
Now batting Ben Appleback, number 17.
Apfelback entered earlier in place of the injured Aiden Forrest. Apfelback played his high school ball at Matanzas, still undecided where he'll be playing his collegiate baseball next spring. Fouls that pitch off. 1-2. High fly ball, left field line, tracking and making the catch is Alfredo Jimenez. Runner stays put. Finn Howell at first base. 1 on, 1 out for Eric Foraker.
Catcher number 22, Eric Foraker.
These teams will face off yet again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. That will be at Atlantic Coast High School. If you can't make it, you can catch that one live on Game Changer. I think we're starting to see this Hawks team develop. They can close this one out as there's a hard line drive right field. That's going to get down. Rounding second, trying for third is Finn Howell. He will get in there safely. Runners at the corners with 1 out. They've definitely got talent on this squad, especially up at the plate. Got some good arms to work in there, and if they can close this one out, they'll be winners of 3 of their last 5. Just starting to put something together.
Third baseman number 31, Will Warshaw.
And blossom here in the CCBL. Of course, early on in the season. Runner in motion. Ball gets to the backstop, headed for home, and scoring is Finn Howell. It's 6-1. And a bonus on that. The runner for Eric Foraker into scoring position. Will Warsham at the plate. He homered his last time up. Swings and misses 1-1. Do we have a ID on the runner out there? One. Down and away, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Hits the outside corner. A 2-2 count on Will Worsham. Here comes. Down in the dirt, skips away. Tamaro able to hold the runner out at second. I think we'd really appreciate it up here in the booth if the runner on second would just turn around just for one quick moment. Three-two count. Here's the pitch. Thought about it, didn't go. It's ball four. First and second, the runners now. For Naismith at the plate, still one away, one in here in the top of the seventh inning.
Shortstop Jaden Naismith.
Naismith, who's been very good this season so far, having a quiet night, 0 for 3. Takes strike one. Pitch outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. One thing that does come into play is it starts to get darker and darker outside. If you look out there past the center field wall, you can see the massive car dealership out there behind center field, and it has got quite a few lights on display at the top of the parking garage, which, talking to the hitters who've played here before, that's probably their only complaint, is that sometimes creates a bit of trouble for them in the batter's box. Pop out the other way. From Naismith, now 2 on, 2 gone, and Cooper Scruggs up to the plate. He's 1 for 2, double, single, and a strikeout.
Now at the plate, center fielder, number 8, Cooper Scruggs.
Cooper Scruggs, after a swinging strike one, takes one in the dirt. The 1-1 offering. Smack the other way, foul. Hey, we've got an ID on the runner out there at second. That is Apfelback. The 1-2. Takes a close pitch. Called ball 2, 2-2. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. 2's all around. Here's the pitch. Up and in, slapped towards second. Routine play made from Waz Rawlings, and that retires the side. But the Hawks do strike for one here in the 7th, adding some insurance as they look to close it out. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. When we return, you are watching the CCBL on Schlick Sports.
We go to the Leading off the bottom half of the seventh for the Stingrays, the DH, number 27, Cameron Strader.
Bottom of the seventh, and Thomas Gibbs on to close things out for the Hawks as they lead 6-1 over the Stingrays. Looking to secure their third win of the young season. That is a towering fly ball. Roll out the tape measure. That one is out of here. No, it is not. I got that one way wrong. Wah, wah. Off the wall. Yikes. Double for Cam Strader. A nice way to start the inning.
Right fielder, number 7, Alex Calabro.
I'm not going to live that one down. Runner in scoring position. That's the one part of this ballpark that throws me off, is that chain link fence. I thought that one landed by the fence in that porch. I saw the right fielder look back, and I was like, normally when the back is turned towards home plate, (2-0) count. Oh, wow. Fastball. Catches Calabro up in the head. He looks to be all right. Shakes it off, immediately takes his base, so the first two men
Third
reach.
baseman, number 14, Dylan Dankowski.
It skips away now from Foraker behind the plate, so both runners advance 90 feet. Now 2 in scoring position. The 1-1 pitch. Down in the dirt. Kicks away from Foraker, but not far enough where Strader wanted to challenge it on third. Nobody out, 2 in scoring position. A 6-1 ball game here. The Stingrays looking for some late magic. Hard ground ball, backhanded at short, throw across the diamond, nice play. Jaden Naismith records out number 1, but a run does score on the ground out. It's now 6-2. Brings up Alfredo Jimenez.
Left fielder, number 2, Alfredo Jimenez.
Up and in. Ball 1. One on, one out. And a 1-0 count. Pitch misses, 2-0. Gibbs came into this appearance with a 5.52 ERA. Slap the other way down the left field line. That is dangerous. It is down. Staying put at first base on the RBI single is Alfredo Jimenez. Now a 6-3 ball game.
Center fielder, number 4, Nick Upperman.
Nick Upperman is 0 for 3 on the day, but if he can get on, that'll bring the tying run up to the plate. And Waz Rawlings. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Pitch misses high, 1-1. Upperman struck out his last time up. Runner in motion, the 1-1. Chop foul. 2-strike count. And this would be a big time out number 2 for Thomas Gibbs, who has already allowed 2 here in the 7th. Popped up. Shallow right field, calling him off and making the catch is the right fielder, Ryan Powers. And now the Stingrays down to their final out. Rawlings has reached on an error and a hit by pitch.
Second baseman,
Also
number
flew out to
24,
right back in the
Waz
first.
Rawlings.
Pickoff move back safely at first, Alfredo Jimenez, and I doubt he's going to be stealing here with the Stingrays down to their final out. Pitch up and in. Did he go? No, he did not. Rawlings able to hold up. Ball 1. Now ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. And the Hawks come away with the Friday night victory. 6-3 over the Stingrays. A little bit of late action in that last inning with the Stingrays able to play 2. But in the end, the Hawks able to hold on and advance to 3-7 on the season. We will return Monday night for the Hawks and the Dolphins here on Schlick Sports and Monday Night Baseball. But for now, I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying good night from Jacksonville.